Hello and welcome to Metro Last Light Redux, my continuation of the Metro 2033 series. Now, before I actually start things, I'm gonna let the little intro play out, which should start at any second now, because it actually gives a little bit of insight into Artyom's past, which is a bit interesting. So I thought I should let that play through, and it lets me have some time to talk about some things, like as I said before in the last video, the dark ending, the bad ending to Metro 2033 is the canon one. So the dark ones got, bombarded with missiles, and Artyom helped that out. And one other thing is that there's the moral system has been kind of worked around a bit in this game. Because, for one thing, there seems to be a few more opportunities to get positive morality points. It seems that way, compared to the first game. Well, I mean, this game is longer, but even then, seems like more chances for moral points per chapter, Because it involves doing some weird things. Like, there's some that make sense, like, sometimes, like, an enemy will surrender, and if you spare them, you get a moral point. It's like, okay, I understand that. I mean, even if it's like a Nazi, it's a little bit morally questionable if you should still shoot him anyway, but the game seems to think it's a good thing to do, so whatever. But there's weird things like playing the guitar or listening to people talk. Like even if you listen in the conversation of like enemy characters as you're like sneaking through the level, that still gets you moral points, and I don't really know how that works. But whatever. What are you gonna do about it? And as I said in the last video, I do plan on getting the canon ending for this game as well, which means I gotta rack up a whole bunch of moral points. Of course, I will not be getting all of them. I will be just getting as many as I can, and I'll try to avoid losing moral points. Which thankfully it's pretty easy to avoid getting negative moral points. I do get some at the very beginning because it helps it be a little bit more cinematic, but it should be fine. I should be able to balance it out by the end. Like, one of the ways to lose moral points is basically just to, like, kill people that are surrendering or killing certain mutated creatures, which I kind of disagree with because, the mutated creatures are constantly hostile towards humans and whatever, but it's what the game believes, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, poor Artyom. Can't even remember his mom's face. It's kind of sad, but what are you gonna do? I can see Artyom's face, or his eyes, a little bit. Never get to see his whole face. I don't know, maybe in Exodus, maybe. Yeah, I actually recorded the intro after I started the new game. I went back and did that. So, yeah. So again, I will be getting the canon ending. I won't be getting all the moral points. I'll just be getting enough. Of course, as the wiki says, no one really knows how many you're supposed to get. It's like a hidden value or something. I feel like people should be able to. Yeah, this is like a continuation of Artyom's little story. So yeah, it seems like he kind of let them in. Yeah. Because that was like those were the gates that he opened. I'm pretty sure.
Creepy as a man turned inside out.
That's very specific, but okay.
Monsters born to destroy us.
Is that so?
The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil.
Well, they're strong.
With bare paws, they could tear armed men apart.
Would you really call those paws? Whatever. Yeah, but here's just a little intro sequence where you just play as a nameless guy. I don't know.
He's even scared.
Yeah, they're called stalkers in this game, which is not a reference to the Stalker series, actually. It's a reference to some book, I think. I don't remember what it's called. Something like Roadside Picnic, something like that. Which I guess I think is also where the Stalker series got the concept of calling these kind of people stalkers. So, yeah, like I'm not sure. I assume this is supposed to be like a real event that happened that we're playing through right here, but because like the next thing we see is Artyom waking up, so it could have been a nightmare for all we know. I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much. And yeah, this is the part I talk about where you can get negative moral points by doing what I do. But I decided I just wanted to. It makes it more cinematic if I do it. If I take the negative route, so I decided to just do that. Because I can balance things out later. See, because if you shoot the mutants, you're shooting your own comrades. Oh, it's awful. Oh, it's terrible. I can't watch. But I must, because I gotta do commentary. Yeah, I kinda want to see what happened if one attacked me. So does that mean my comrades are attacking me, or? I don't know. Best not to look too deep into it. Wow, it was impressive. He stabbed him so swiftly he didn't leave a single mark on his head. Yeah, not counting those already there scars, of course. Wow, Dark Ones, you're kind of dicks, ain't ya? Hello. Okay.
Artyom,
Huh?
wake up, Artyom. It's me, God.
Hey, God. Hey, buddy.
No wonder.
I miss you so much.
Listen, I have incredible news.
Oh?
A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of
A Twinkie?
them alive.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought I meant like a, because Twinkies can survive the nuclear war. Everyone knows that.
Before you launched the missile.
I like how he's just openly talking about this. Like, has he told anyone else yet? Or it seems like something he should like be whispering in my ear or something.
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has some
Yeah, but I guess he must have told someone because Ullman doesn't seem to really give a shit. He kind of does a double take, but he's just like, ah.
as one of the Order now, you report to Miller.
Yep, see, Miller's still alive, just like I said.
Him to allow this mission.
Yeah, of course, I'm just going to be assuming you watched the last playthrough, because... Yeah. Or, like, know what happens, obviously. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess I should mention spoilers. I'm gonna try to... I mean, like, I don't think, like, there's a lot of, like huge story twists you need to worry about, but I'm gonna still keep stuff, like, near the end game, hush-hush, just for those of you who haven't seen it, so... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna talk about, like, what goes on in the story, like, ahead of time too much. Yep, so I do rack up a couple moral points. Yeah, like whenever you see that little that little screen effect where it goes all blue, means you get a moral point. Yes, and again, I don't get all of them, but I'll be getting as many as I can. Like some involve just kind of standing there and listening or watching something for like a like a vague amount of time. Like you're supposed to listen to this guy play the guitar for a while. But, I eventually just got bored because I don't think I ever got the moral point. Or maybe I just didn't notice, but, I got tired of waiting and decided to just book it. Yeah, there's like another time where there's a conversation going on where it just keeps going and going and going. I just got bored of waiting, so I just went. I'm an impatient man. Is that guy up there trying to sleep? Shouldn't be playing the guitar when he's trying to sleep, man. Are his eyes open? I can't tell. I like how they're hanging their dirty laundry right in their fucking room. That's disgusting. I mean, I guess what else are they gonna do? And, oh yeah, some of the casual conversations actually have the subtitles, which is nice. But some, like for a later conversation, they kind of glitch out, so... Which is like the conversation I skipped, so I'm just gonna talk over it when we get to it. And yeah, also we're in D6, which has been totally, revamped and fixed up to, have civilization. I don't know how they got rid of that giant blob thing, but whatever. Yeah, what the hell? How did they get rid of that? Just scraped at it until it went away? I don't know. It's just like still down there. Just like, just don't go near it. You'll be fine. Yeah, sometimes I have a hard time telling who's talking. Like, I thought it was those two playing chess, but no, it was this guy. And somebody else? Yeah, I'm only going to stop and listen to conversations if they can get me a moral point. Otherwise, I'm just going to skip through it. You see, just playing an instrument gets you a moral point. It seems way too easy and kind of unusual, but easy moral point. All you gotta do is just press square. And again, who knows how many you actually need. I don't know. Again, the wiki says, oh, nobody knows. There's a hidden value. No one has been able to figure that out? Really? Not a single person has cared enough? Whatever. I mean, I guess technically I don't really care enough either to actually discover it for myself, so...
We must get a drink sometime to celebrate.
Yeah.
For now, let's get you acquainted.
Oh, I want to drink first.
First things first. You're going to need a gas
Ooh, tell me more about these gas masks.
without a gas mask.
I like how he actually feels the need to explain this stuff to me.
Strong enough and
Like, I know it's just for first-time players, but I'm a fucking ranger. I went up to the surface like 5 times already.
for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health.
Okay, filters. Is that what you called them? Okay, I have to make sure I... Med kit? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. All this stuff is foreign to me.
Remember, your pay is in military grade.
Yeah, we know, buddy.
You can use
160,
them in usual
nice.
for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns
I like how he just has like bullets just strewn about the room like that.
in the metro seems like a smarter move.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna save up my military rounds for near end game. Or like, I mean, I'm still gonna buy things, but I'm not gonna actually use them in combat, and you know, till like the end game.
All right, now to the good stuff, huh?
Oh,
Let's get you some
yeah, you get some free
Pick the
guns.
ones you want and try them out on my radio.
Of course, you don't actually get to keep them for very long, but I do like modify them. The main reason is because, well, I mean, it's nice because you still need to. Okay, I admit it. I just forgot. I forgot you lose your weapons so quickly. I admit it. But also, you do get moral points for fiddling around with the customization and stuff. Yeah, but I could have sworn I had my... I just completely forgot that I actually lose my guns. Or, like, you know, so quickly. I mean, I guess it would make sense. Getting all these really high-tier guns for free right off the bat was just way too good to be true. Yeah. Well, I just assumed, like, oh, it must mean the game's, like, a lot harder because they're giving me such good weapons for free right off the bat. I'm not smart. If there's one thing you should learn from watching all my, you know, for those who've watched multiple playthroughs here, you should know I'm not a very smart man. I don't think ahead. I can barely speak English. I can barely play video games. But yeah, I do completely just forget, like, oh yeah, I need to actually, you know, fucking, I mean, I lose my weapons, so, you know, doing this is mostly pointless. I do, you know, again, I get a moral point for filling about. I think, right, don't I? Did I not get it? I don't know, I was too busy talking and I didn't notice. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not going to be getting all of them anyway, so, all the moral points, so. Nothing I can do about it. Or, not, like, I just don't really care. Yeah, I think I missed one here, because like, the wiki said I need to headshot them before he asks. I didn't realize he meant, like, the armor dummy, which is after this one. Yeah, shut up. Don't make fun of me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed the head, or I don't get the point? Let me look closely. Yeah, it can be a little bit, or maybe I had to, like, get the headshot, like I miss it. I just really want to make sure I hit it, but it faded away. Or it went down to the ground. You know, I think I could have sworn I hit in the head, but maybe it's because I didn't... Yep. Did I hit in the head? I don't know, but the screen didn't change, so I didn't get my points either way. Oh well. I'm gonna go to the briefing, because I don't like you. You make fun of me. Dick. Ugh. Yeah, it's like this conversation off in that corner over there. Like, it starts out subtitled, but then stops. Probably some kind of glitch. And I eventually just give up and just keep going, because it just went on for too damn long. So I'm just going to talk over it, so sorry if you want to know. You'll have to find it elsewhere. But yeah, so this game, like, really gets things going really fast. Like, it only takes, like maybe a half hour for you to encounter your first Nazi. Like, that was like something that took like an hour or two in the first game. But this game is longer than the first one, so I guess they can you know, they can you know, get to the action quicker because there's a lot more to do. You know, that's nice though. I mean, there's no reason to, you know, take things slow, because like, why would you play the sequel to a game before playing the first game, you know? You don't need to be eased into the setting anymore. Yeah, I never got people that did that. That like, let's see, like, you know, such and such Series 6. I'll play this one first. Surely I won't get lost. It's like, why would you do that? I mean, it's one thing for like Grand Theft Auto 5, because like each game is pretty much its own separate thing. They'll sometimes make references to the past games, but nothing that you really need to have like an encyclopedic knowledge of, you know? Like you can easily just pick up Grand Theft Auto 5 without playing 4, and for the most part you'll be fine. I think there's probably like a reference or two to 4 in there. Not any I can recall off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are a couple. But you know, for the most part, it's fine. But like with Kingdom Hearts 3, I've seen people that are like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna play the third game, not play all the other ones." Like, why would you do that to yourself? You're gonna be so lost. Of course, Nomura did say like the game would be there for newcomers and veterans, which I think is kind of like there's just watch a playthrough. Come on. I love you, Khan. You're great. Yeah, we don't get to see him for very long. He gets carted off pretty quickly.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need.
And they're also mean to him. They're such dicks to Khan. Makes me sad, man.
They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death.
Uh-huh.
Reminds me
Deserving death. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, you leave Khan alone. You cut it out, dick. Khan's a good man. He has a cool beard braid.
beyond the grave. Gold, steel, and wild steeds and treasures untold.
He's just letting it all out. I admit it probably would start to annoy me too. I mean,
Killed by demons or
I can understand Ullman's frustration. Yeah, but like with Kingdom Hearts 3, like I know like the more said like, oh, they'll make sure, you know, even newbies know like what's going on. It's like I don't know, like why would anyone like just pick up the third game in the series and be like, yep, I'm gonna play this one first without any background? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why? I mean, especially now because there's those bundles. There are those bundles on the PlayStation 4 that have like, you know, every game in the series. So there's no real excuse these days not to be able to catch up. I mean, you're gonna need a PS4 to play the game anyway, unless you're one of those poor, unfortunate souls that has an Xbox One. So sad. But either way, yeah, how did I get into this? Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna assume you know everything from the first game. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. The game doesn't need to ease you into things anymore because you already played the first one, so the settings should already be familiar to you.
They've been summoned. Yes, sir. All right, go on in. I'll wait here. When you've gone, I'll speak to Miller.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Stan. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over every like moral point opportunity. Yeah, after. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over all of them. Like if I had done this, I would have gotten a point, or if I had done that, I would have lost a point. I'm just gonna just let the games or the gameplay speak for itself. Yeah, because there's a big list on the Metro Wiki. If you want to know every single moral point, gain or loss opportunity, just go on there. There's a big list on the Metro Wiki for you to find. Oh yeah, and here's the mention of Hunter.
the best of the order is most likely dead as
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we never find out if he's actually dead in this game. He seems like a pretty big deal to just be like, oh yeah, he might be dead. I theorize that Hunter will appear in Exodus. Whether he's actually alive or dead, I don't know. But I think we're probably gonna find out his fate. I mean, I don't know how he would come across his corpse. Where he died, I have no idea. But well, I guess I should explain that the reason I'm lingering out here is because you're supposed to listen to like the radio chatter. Like I don't even know who you're supposed to listen to exactly. It was kind of vague on that, so I kind of just linger out here. Yeah, like if it seems like it's confusing on why I'm like lingering in the place, I'll explain. But otherwise, I'll just let the gameplay speak for itself because most of it's pretty obvious when you actually see someone do it. Yeah, but apparently I lingered around long enough to get it, so whatever.
You have something to report?
Yeah, it disappoints me. They don't treat Khan with any kind of respect. He's like the biggest expert on the hauntings of the Metro, and they just treat him like shit. Makes me sad.
Things is still alive?
I mean, I guess I'm just biased. He is my favorite character.
Luckily,
in the series, so.
This is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just
Well, I mean, it's just one. It's not like you can breed.
is no threat.
It's fine.
Artyom has
What's it gonna do? Reproduce asexually? What's going on here?
with the creature. Let him come with me.
All right. Artyom, go with Khan to
Yeah, but then he's like, take Khan away.
We'll send a sniper away.
He Khan's like, I don't want to kill. They're like, ah, fine, to take him away.
Sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
To eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Yeah, do that.
Murder! Restrain him!
Oh, he's like an old man. Leave him alone.
We're done.
I was trying in vain to get the guards to leave him alone. I knew it was futile.
For forgiveness, for getting rid of the nightmares.
Ah. Bye, Khan. I'll see ya. I think I don't remember if he actually reappears. I hope he does. I like Khan.
Look here, Artyom.
What?
Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming.
Yeah, I can't walk through here. I don't know.
On your way.
So, what are you
Yeah, I don't like her. She's annoying. At least at first. She's called me a rabbit. Fuck you. I went into the depths of the library by myself. You can go fuck yourself. You know, I went to the surface like 10 times. Well, okay, like 5 times. I went to the library by myself. I climbed the tower. I set off the missiles. You can go fuck yourself. I ventured all the way from Exhibition to Polis. I fought through the Nazis and the communists.
with the dark ones?
So I guess like I guess no one would really know about that unless Artyom decided to brag.
Burn in their nests. Come on, rabbit.
Fuck you.
Let those things in the
She's nasty for no reason. Stop belittling me.
use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation.
What the hell are you talking about, lady?
Don't shake hands with the devil.
Yeah, I like how they actually managed to get this train up and running. I mean, I guess it already was, but I don't know, for some reason I just assumed it was like a ghost train at first.
Like a good little rabbit.
You know, okay, like if Artyom was just starting out, I could just kind of understand that. Like, okay, she's just being a bit of, hazing a bit. Whatever, fine. I mean, I guess he is new to the Order, but he still did a lot of shit. That's impressive. Again, like the whole library thing alone should like demand respect from pretty much everyone in D6. Because fuck the library, man. That stuff was scary.
Into ashes. Smelting metal.
Yeah, there's a little bit more emphasis on going up to the surface in this game in comparison to the last one. And we get some more unique environments up there. Because in the last game, it was mostly just crumbling streets, and that's pretty much it. And then, like, the library and the tower. But we get a little bit more of it in this game. We get, we go visit the botanical gardens for a little bit. But there's, like, there's a few more areas we'll be seeing, which... Well, yeah, we'll see when we see.
Trains were ordinary things, but now this monorail seems magic, doesn't it?
No, it's only been 20
Russians
years.
don't know how to operate these things, and their kids will probably think this was built by the gods.
I mean, we can always just teach our kids how to operate it. Probably won't be that hard. Dumbass. Metro 2 line? Huh? Metro 2. Oh, yeah, we are playing Metro 2, aren't we? There we go, another moral point. Right. Yeah, things go from 0 to 10 in like 5 minutes once we reach the surface. Like we get up there and like 5 minutes later, Artyom's captured by Nazis. You know?
Right, you ready? Let's move.
Yeah, she's like ducking around corners, getting her gun ready before we even like get to the next room.
You and my father
Like,
take
what are you looking at? There's nothing up there.
fire the missiles at the Dark Ones.
Why are you hiding? You can see the end of the room. There's nothing there.
Have luck with this mission.
You're just showing off, aren't you? Or trying to, at least. Well, I guess I'll flip the switch.
Power's working. Open the gate. I'll cover the passage.
From what?
You did fine after all.
Yeah, you sure flipped that switch, kid. Good job. Hey, what? She's just being needlessly antagonistic.
All clear. Move out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if she really gets that much better. I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, I remember the events of the first game a bit clearer than the events of this game. I mean, I still remember like the overall story and like the main goal and stuff, and like the ending. So that I can remember. But I completely forgot about her until I actually started playing again. And of course, I go to the left, just make sure there's no like ammo or anything. I don't think there is, at least none I found. And I think I mentioned this, but exploring the metro, certain areas and finding hidden goodies can also get you moral points. So so it gives you like a way more incentive to do that than in the first game, which I don't think exploring got you that many moral points, maybe a couple, but it seems like it's more common in this game. I'll be with you in just a second there. What was her name? Anna?
Then we'll see if you're a rabbit or man.
I will shoot you with this shotgun I got here. It's a pretty badass one, too. Just burn through these webs real quick. Hey, buddy, what's up? You doing okay? That's fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Yeah, a lot less notes. Yeah, only one per area so far. Which was kind of rare in the first game. Well, I guess I haven't really been in each area for very long. Whatever. No skin off my nose. I don't really care that much. And we'll make our way back. Go to the surface. Yes, I am, Ashley. My hair is very precious to me. It's more valuable than my life. And up we go. Slowly, so slowly. Don't flatter yourself there, lady. Wasn't even thinking about it. Darn, it was tempting, but until you said that, she doesn't even got an ass, man. Fuck it. Actually, take a look. I'm like, you don't even got one. Barely, at least. But enough about asses. Let's go up to the surface. Ah, it's beautiful. Yeah, see, like already it looks like way better than it did in the first game. It's a lot less gray. Well, I mean, I understand it is post-apocalyptic Moscow, but you know.
There's a good shooting position there. I can cover a lot of territory.
All right, good for you.
You're supposed to be immune to their what? Influence?
I mean, kind of, but still had to go through that weird stone labyrinth thing at the end of the first game, so whatever.
I'm thinking that since the Dark Ones are so fond of you, it'll sense you or smell you or whatever the fuck they do.
You don't have to be so condescending at me. You're hurting my feelings.
So I can cover you. We'll maintain radio contact.
Got it.
And if you have second thoughts, don't worry. I'll do it.
Oh,
Okay then. Good luck.
thank you. Thank you, lady. Bye-bye. What's she even grabbing onto? Doesn't seem to be that many footholds. Go around here. Get into a fight with some mutants. And yeah, this is like where the Dark Ones lived. Like these big weird web things. That was their hive, I think Khan called it. Like, whatever. Well, it was mostly me, but you know. Over here. Hello. Hi, Watcher. I like to call them Watchers. That's why I prefer to call them. Man, I love this shotgun here. It's awesome. It's a shame I don't get to keep it. There they are. Yeah, and of course she'll help you out a bit, snipe some of the mutants from a distance. So. Yeah. So yeah, again, like so far, like already having better environments, like more diverse stuff than in the first game, which was mostly just crumbling cities and grayness and whiteness, and that's it. I mean, again, I understand it's post-war Moscow, but come on, can have a couple more colors than that. Kind of like in Fallout 3, where everything was either gray or also a sickly shade of green. It's like, I understand, it's post-apocalyptic America, but come on, we can get a little bit more color in here, can't we? Don't make me come up there, lady. I will slap you. Alright, Roger Dodger, extra Roger. Yep, so gotta go find that lone dark one and put it down like the dog it is. And there are these things. Non-hostile, but creepy all the same. Probably should have shot at them to rid the world of their disgustingness, but too late to do anything about it now. 2 o'clock? No, it's actually around midnight right now. Huh? Hello. Oh, it's a little baby one. Yeah, you can shoot at it, but I don't think it does anything. So I decided not to, because it doesn't get me anything. But according to the wiki, shooting at it doesn't make you lose moral points. So if you like shooting at it, go right ahead. You know, again, according to the wiki, you don't lose any moral points. I'm pretty sure. So go wild if you feel like, but it doesn't make a difference. Is it your job to snipe this thing? Why are you making me chase it? Trying to put your troubles in somebody else. For shame. And here we go. Chase is over, pretty much. Aw, it's so cute. I just want to pinch its little cheeks. And actually, then again, I don't think I want to touch it. Never mind. Keeps phasing in and out of existence. I'm not sure if I should put my hand near it. Oh, hello. It's hideous. It did something. Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. I'm getting a headache. Feeling dizzy. I remember that. That's from the first game. Remember that, guys? Some funky ass looking birds. Yeah, I like how they all just stood there. Not one decided to try and bolt. I mean, I would at least try to run, as futile as it is. Yeah, and there's only one that was deciding to hang around the crater's edge. Now, a single dark one was off, fucking about somewhere else. They were all just gathered there at the hive. Apparently. Yeah, they got captured pretty easily by these Nazis. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, about a half hour in, we already got our Nazis. Guten Morgen. Oh wait, that was supposed to be sarcastic. Never mind. Well, shit. Not again.
The burnt out remains of the gardens looks like a dark one, and it was able to enter my mind.
Yep. So we're now at the Reich again, or Reich? Yeah. The Nazi base. Who cares?
And got scared. It also left me knocked out for some time.
Yeah. How the hell did the Nazis catch this thing? Like, I feel like it should be able to phase out of that cage. It seemed like that's what it's doing, or maybe it was just like chameleon, like cloaking. Oh, big old spider crawled across my hand. It's gross. That was not a human being. If you can't understand, I don't know how severe are mutations down here. Could you ever mistake a dark one for an actual human being? And of course, since they're Nazis, they need to have genetic purity. No mutants are allowed to live, or else they'll breed and yada yada. You get the gist. Hello. Oh, you say something, pal? What's going on? Oh god, there's spiders everywhere. I hate spiders so much. Oh, those wacky Russian Nazis. Yeah, they're measuring his goddamn skull. God forbid it's slightly too big, or yeah, apparently you're a mutant. Hooray! Oh wait, that's not good. Oh, no, he's dead. Aww. Doesn't he have to say go to hell first before you say you're... You know what? Never mind. Aw.
Please, I'll talk. I'll talk.
You traitor, don't talk. Die with dignity.
Okay.
Aren't they supposed to torture their prisoners? Guess not. Yeah, they keep a whole bunch of other prisoners in like a big jail area. Why are they keeping them but killing these guys? Yeah, whatever.
And the freak all caught in the same net. I do not like it. So talk.
Well, talking is gonna be a bit of a problem here, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a good thing no one comes and apparently no one hears all those bullets going off like in rapid succession, and no one decides to investigate just to make sure nothing's going on.
Here. You keep the knife. Keep it.
Nah, the better to stab you with, stranger.
With the Spartan order? I'm from the Red Line.
Yeah, I don't know why I like nod and shake my head and stuff. I don't know, just out of boredom, I suppose.
Stick together, huh? I see. Ух ты, ты смотри.
English, buddy, come on.
Look.
Yeah, he speaks a lot of Russian, which I mean I understand that's fitting considering where we are, but they could at least translate the subtitles.
Right.
But whatever. It's probably not that important, or else, they would make sure we understand, for us who don't speak Russian. Hey, can I have the gun instead of the knife, maybe? No? Okay.
Let's get our asses out of this.
Yeah, again, no, all my guns are gone now, so gotta start all over. Yeah, I completely forgot that I had my guns taken away. Oh well. Well, I still had to, again, I had to modify my weapons anyway. But I did take my time choosing weapons. Like, do I want this one or this one?
There's a riot or an escape. They just open the valve and turn the prison into one big gas chamber.
Those Nazis, they never change.
Sure learn from
Big old gas chambers.
We'll go as soon as the elevator leaves.
I hate it when people shush that loudly.
Let's move.
It bothers me. Shh, be quiet! It's like, oh, dudes. They like yell you, be quiet! Shh. Don't do that.
There's a tunnel on the
Your shushing is louder than I am. Artyom doesn't even talk.
lead. You follow. Now keep it quiet or they'll guess everything.
You actually do fuck up, and they will gas everyone if you get caught.
Let's move.
Yeah, not even one video in, I already fuck up.
They are your best friend.
It's unfortunate. It's painful being bad at video games.
Okay. Tak. Loose.
The hell's talk? Does that even mean anything?
Let's see.
Whatever.
Let's see. Great.
Oh, great. It's a pretty great grape, but my great-great-grandfather had a greater grape than this, though.
Flap didn't even
I think I already made that joke.
Alright. We can
I kind of want to play Nightshade. It actually seems interesting.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
Now,
Maybe one day.
what if
Huh?
Hey. Give me a lift, will you?
Well, I suppose. And, alley-oop. See ya, sucker! Damn it! But no, it does bother me when people shush louder than they actually talk. Or like how louder than the other person's talking. I don't know, it's a small thing. It's a small thing, but it does bother me, like, a little bit.
Duck.
You see there, he's just like, oh, shh!
You're a little
It probably sounded really annoying on the microphone, I apologize.
making a sudden
I won't do it again, I promise.
Carefully, huh?
Yep, so it's kind of forced stealth at this point, because if if they see you, then everything gets gassed and you die. So you got no choice but to play it stealthily here.
Move.
Yeah. But, it's not a big deal, I suppose. Because you still get to kill Nazis, so it's not like you're sneaking through and forcing them to be passive. And it doesn't last for very long. The stealth sequence only lasts for about 10 minutes. Like, not even. So it's fine. It's not that big a deal.
You take the right one. I the left one. I will distract mine.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't realize he had already distracted his guy yet. I was too busy sneaking up on my guy.
Let's do it.
Like, he was looking the opposite direction, but I just wanted to make sure he wasn't just, like, punching a prisoner in the face or something. He was going to turn around any second. So yeah, I guess this is a good enough time as any to mention that once the Exodus game comes out, of course I'll be doing a playthrough of it. Though I think it comes down to February, so I'll probably be busy with my Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough, so I don't know. I don't really like to do, at this point I don't like to do too many playthroughs at once. I have to focus on one thing at a time. It's unfortunate that I think I might just have to abandon my Yakuza 0 playthrough, because I just cannot get shit to work. Like now it's just the controller. I cannot get the controller to work worth a damn. Either the camera keeps spinning, or I can't open the map for no reason, or that Majima just runs in one direction no matter what I do. It's a real clusterfuck. I was just going around, looking around, seeing if there wasn't anything I could do or find, just to be safe. But yeah, I shouldn't have taken my time. So that was all my fault. Apologies. Yeah, so I just don't know what to do with Yakuza 0. I just can't get it to work. I can't get the controls to work, so I don't even try to play. So I don't even know if I managed to figure out how to get the crashes to stop. I just tried uninstalling and reinstalling for the third or fourth time, but I haven't been able to play long enough to be like, okay, yeah, it's definitely working now. Because the controllers just work so dramatically unwell that it's like, well, I can't play like this anyway, even if the crashes aren't happening. Ugh, it's annoying, annoying. It feels weird that I can't just plug in a controller into my laptop and just have it work. I should be able to just plug it in, start a game, and then use a controller. It should be that easy, but nothing can be that easy, I suppose. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I don't think I'm gonna want to do too many dual playthroughs where I do more than one game at a time. I'm gonna try to stick to just one from now. I don't know, maybe. Maybe if I do one really long game like Kingdom Hearts 3 is bound to be, and one really short game I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of a good example of something I actually plan on doing. I don't know. Pikmin? I don't know. Well, I do want to do Pikmin, but if I do that at some point, I'll probably play all 3 in a row in quick succession anyway. Yeah, what the heck are we gonna get Pikmin 4? Damn it. Yes, I do realize I'm not really talking about what's going on right here, but it's just me sneaking around. It's pretty self-evident, so not much for me to say right now. So instead, I shall rant about Pikmin 4. I wonder what kind of objects we'll be getting. We already got ship parts, treasures, and fruit. I wonder what we'll be getting next. Vegetables, perhaps? You never know. I Pikmin 3 was alright. I don't know. What the heck am I, is this supposed to be see-through like this? Is that a glitch? What's going on here? Shouldn't Artyom fall, or I guess not. Oh yeah, so in the the dark one is gone now. So that's, well, it's good that we know that, but yeah. So they just didn't. So they just looked at that thing and was like, oh yeah, it's just a human child that got a little bit of radiation. Really, really. Are mutations really that severe down here where something like that has been seen by you guys before? Whatever. I mean, I know they probably have never seen a dark one before, but that was, that kid had gray eyes. I think dark ones don't even have 5 fingers. It had that weird mouth that doesn't work like a human mouth. Come on, that was very clearly not a person. Yeah, and there's a watcher. I don't know why they had this thing in the cage for food, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, another chapter with only 1 note. I don't know. I mean, I was never a stickler for collecting all the notes anyway, so. Because, again, all it is really just this is how Artyom feels about the situation. Which, I mean, I don't dislike Artyom, but I don't really care too much about what he thinks about these sort of situations. Because they're all pretty typical, reactions I'm in a Nazi camp. That sucks. Also, I got separated from Anna, whatever her name was. And that also is bad. So hopefully she is not dead. It's yeah, of course. It's pretty typical stuff. It would be pretty interesting if he was you know what? I actually like it here. I think I'll stay for a while. It's wait a minute. There's something wrong with this picture. But it's interesting, though. Makes me want to read more about this strange Artyom fellow. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was a box. I don't know. Yeah, hush you guys. I'll get you out eventually. Yeah, 'cause you don't have to free the prisoners, but you can for a moral point, of course. I don't think it even. I don't know if it even like actually affects anything. Like if like they'll like do anything later now that they're freed, or I'm not really sure. But you do also get a PlayStation trophy for it, so hey, it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, just give me a second there, buddy. I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, why does he have just 2 military rounds on him? Yeah, I'll just carry just 2 bullets. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, again, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything, like there wasn't anything else to pick up. Some like you know, pile of bullets in a corner somewhere or something. You never know, you know. And then there's this guy. Yeah, throwing knives are actually pretty good in this game. They're one-hit kills, so it's a good idea to actually have a couple stocked up, especially if you want to do stealth kills.
It's not even funny. Yeah, let's play the fucking hide and seek now, like freaking kids. Fritz.
Shouldn't he like notice that there's no one else in this room that's talking or anything? Like there are like 6 or 7 guards in here, or something around that number.
Guys.
I actually almost felt bad for him. Just like, guys, what's going on here? Almost felt bad. Almost being the key word. Can't feel bad for Nazis. Sorry. Of course, later on, when like Nazis like throw down their weapons and surrender to me, which you know will happen, I am going to spare them to get the moral points. Like I disagree that that's a moral thing to do, but whatever. Like yeah, they're surrendering, but they're also Nazis, so it's like whatever. Yeah, and I don't remember if this was actually a that watch thing. I'm not sure if that was in Metro 2033 Redux. I mean, I never used it either way. I didn't really do like in this game. I'm gonna probably try to do a little bit more stealth stuff. I don't know, especially with that throwing knife, it makes it a lot easier. I don't remember if it was that overpowered in the first game, even in the Redux. I don't quite remember. I didn't really use it a lot, so I don't really know. No real experience. But see, like, look at this. See, it just hits. It has really great accuracy. Pretty much as long as they're in your crosshairs, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a hit. So, yeah, it's a bastard gun, I think, but you know, gotta have something aside from just a revolver and throwing knives. So, but yeah, I think I will probably emphasize on stealth a little bit more. You know, not exclusively, especially when it involves mutant creatures, but with like humans, I'm probably gonna just stealth around a bit more because it is a little bit fun, just to pick them off one by one with them being none the wiser. But yeah, of course, you know whether I'm gonna actually be good at it or not is an entirely different story. So we'll just we'll play it by ear. Where did that even come from? Play it by ear. Like I know what it means, but like it's still a weird saying. I like how they're carrying ammo but no guns. Like I understand it's because it's early game and they don't want to give you too many guns, I guess, but still. Yeah, and fun fact: silencers are not this effective. Like yeah, they do make the gun quieter, but not to this extent. Like everyone in the room should be able to hear my gunshots. You know, like especially this guy who just he was in the same room as the other guy. Like they should all have heard the very first shot I fired, all of them. Because again, it makes the gun more silent or quieter, but not to the extent of fiction. Especially like in the action movies where it's just like a pew, or it just, couldn't even hear it from the other room, I guess not. I'm not really sure how much quieter it is in reality, but definitely not to that level. Yeah, so there we go. You can free everybody. And there's a little blue box. I think you can open it. Yeah, there we go. Some bullets. That's always nice. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Shush. I'm looking around. Oh, he's not even talking about hurrying up. All right. But, yeah, we're about reaching the end of the video here. Again, really stepping things up. Like, things just escalated really fast. It didn't even take 20 minutes to see our first dark one, Like clearly, Why is he even calling me? What is that? Pirate? Whatever that word was?
My escape from the Nazi prison could be entitled "The Enemy of My
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that that Pavel is is a communist. I completely forgot about that. I don't really hate communists. Like, I hate Nazis, so like, I don't really have that much of a problem with them overall. You know, like, I'm not gonna get into that though, but you know. But anyway, that's it for this video. Next time I'll be continuing my quest. Probably gonna start on my way to trying to find where that Dark One child went. Yeah, fuck you. I'll follow you when I feel like it. So anyway, that's it for now. I will see you next time.